Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Tents don't blow away because the wind is starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Live?
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Unless they're watching, they can't see what you're
I know
doing.
they. Hello, Dolly. How you doing there, Mama? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing? We're doing wonderful. Boy, I need to go see somebody this morning, Rick. I think
You really need to work on your Dolly
Oh
voice.
man, yeah, it's terrible. She's been working 11:59 to 12, which means like 11:59 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Yeah.
She gets 1 minute off.
1 minute.
Welcome in. Here we go. Dolly's joining us again this morning, as all week, by the way. It worked out perfect. She's here for Diva Night, coming up later in April, but she's also here today for Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. I just forgot to Velcro a book to her arm. That's the only thing.
If I thought about it, we would have brought our Dolly that has the books.
See? Oh, y'all need to start doing that on Wednesday, on
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I think our Dolly's a little taller now.
Yeah.
Ours is actually life size.
Is she, how much taller than this is she?
I think she's like 5'4".
5'4"?
No, don't look at me.
She's
I've
very,
never met her.
very, very small.
Because I stood up next to her, I was like, my gosh, if she's really that short. That's not 5 feet, though.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't think
I mean,
so.
I'm only 4'8".
Yeah. What'd you eat?
4 feet.
Welcome in, Huntsville. We're already having some fun this morning. We're so glad that you're joining us. We're glad the audio's working. I usually go through these test runs to make sure, and this morning I didn't. And usually it's the mornings that I don't that something isn't working. But by the grace of the good Lord, it's working this morning, Kaye. So we are good to go. I need to get y'all up. You know what we need to get? Y'all wouldn't wear it because you got the Tomorrow's Promise. Well, maybe. I need to get y'all a Hello Huntsville shirt with Tomorrow's Promise logo on it. Would you wear one of those if I got one?
You'd have to talk to my dressing assistant.
Yeah, I may do that. Get y'all some matching green shirts. Every once in a while they have these
I do
deals.
like that green.
Yeah, I like this green. Thank you.
That's a nice green.
It came from Sticker Mule.
Yeah.
The old Sticker Mule.
It matches my ears.
Yeah, your ear, the inside of your ears.
Right.
So, all right, Huntsville. Here we go. I promise. We're going. Episode number 246 here on a wonderful and not a wacky Wednesday, but a wonderful, great Wednesday today. I almost said something related to wedding, but that didn't make sense, and I didn't even let it out of my mouth. I've learned, Kaye, to hold back. Not just to, if you have something in your mind, don't speak anything that pops into your mind. Because in my mind, 99.8% of it's hogwash anyways. So
it's a hogwash Wednesday?
It's a hogwash. Yeah, there you go. Hog, or as my cousin would say, warsh. It's a hogwash Wednesday.
I say wash.
There's no R's in it. But
I know. My son makes fun of me all the time. It's not a wash, rag.
But it sounds better with the R, I think. So
that's the way I was raised.
Well, we're here. We have a special treat today that we're going to reveal here in just a few moments. But first, we want to welcome you in. A big thank you to Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers. See, I didn't start with this thing that we're going to do. So we're going to start with Elliot this morning. So big thank you to Elliot online. Check him out, elliotsjewelers.com. Appreciate all the support that Elliot has here for this community and for helping us to be here in our studio. Also, on a wonderful Wednesday, would not be able to be here without our great friends Rick and Kaye Boehning of Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, the early childhood education experts here in our community. Rick, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
And as always, I don't see him yet on here, by the way.
He's probably not yet. He's out feeding his horses.
Yeah. Let's call him real quick. Hold on. Can we call him right away?
Yes, let's call him.
Let's call him right away. Many of you are wondering what's going on this morning. It is a very, very, very special morning. There is someone who we just always spread the love to here on the show every morning. And Rick is the champion of just giving back. When you least expect it, Rick Boehning is going to show up with something because Rick, truly, I'm not poking fun this morning, Rick. You have such a heart of gold.
I don't think this was your doing, though.
No, I did not make this.
This was not his doing.
Okay. So, but you were able to pick it up somehow.
Well, it was delivered to me.
So delivered, okay. Well, we're going to give credit where it's due. The person that made this is already joining us, but let's head over to the line real quick and see if we can get this person on the phone. May not answer. May be asleep still. He's not going to answer.
Maybe you made him mad.
I was going to answer it and say this is Wilford Furl down the street. It's kind of a cool, Your call has been forwarded. Unbelievable. Believable.
He may have left his phone while he went to go feed the horses.
Well, he might have. Well, let's do it anyways, Rick.
I'm ready.
We always say a special thank you every morning to someone here on this show. And we just love him. We think the world of him.
We do.
Rick, take it away.
We love you, Paul Ole.
Check this out, man. It doesn't get any better than this. See, Bill Doggett said he'd answer if we called him, But there we go.
It's not a sign for Bill, though.
Yeah, Bill. We love you too, Bill. But this is, we got a special heart for our friend, Paul Ole. And
Jamie Saucier made this.
Jamie Saucier
with no prompting. He just made it and brought it to me.
Look at this. Can you believe where else are you going to get a sign, Kaye, in the morning? Dedicated.
And it's beautiful.
It is. And the cameras aren't doing that thing justice, by the way. They're really not.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
This thing is absolutely beautiful.
All this scroll work around the edge.
Rick, is there a hanging mechanism on the back of that? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm thinking here, Rick? I'm wondering this morning.
There's a screw up there.
Yeah, there's one. There's one on each side of Kaye as well.
I was going to say, y'all screws are loose, so it's not hold anything.
Whoa, man, do not stand up. Golly, that side profile is getting bad, Kaye. For me, it's not good. We may have to.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
Dolly, can you please excuse me for a minute, please? Yeah, we need to. I got another screw that I can put in there. But see, wouldn't that just be? Hold on, Rick. What do you think? You can't. Yeah, I think we should just present it to him.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll leave it hanging up here for a little while.
Well, I'll hold it like this.
Yeah. So Dolly can probably hold it for us there. She's. Oh goodness. Great morning though. Great morning.
But that's another fine example of Jamie Saucier's work.
Can you believe that, Jamie? Thank you so much for blessing our community this morning with for Paul Ole. Just a beautiful sign.
He does such great work.
It is. He did our sign, our Hello Huntsville sign. And now he has done the official "We Love You, Paul Ole" sign. You're not going to get that anywhere else.
You won't.
So we're going to have to spread the love this morning. So we love you, Paul. We love you, Jamie. We love you, Bill Doggett. We love you, Tammy. We love you, Carolyn. We love you, all of y'all. We just love you. So all right, well that'll do it.
You're supposed to tell everybody you love them.
Yeah.
I love everybody.
Like my little daughter, she does this. Welcome. So.
She's so cute.
And Jamie said, "My pleasure." So great work. If you're looking for signage just like this, maybe we talked yesterday was National Reconciliation Day, Kaye.
So we need a reconciliation sign?
You need somebody. Y'all don't, but there's some people out there that need a reconciliation sign. And you know who can make that? Jamie Saucier.
That's right.
If you wanted a heart logo that says "I love you, baby," just like that, like where you read it,
it's going to roll off like that.
Yeah, "I love you, baby." Jamie could make that for you.
He probably could.
And if you walked
He's very
home,
talented.
Kaye, if Rick walked home with a big old wooden sign that said "I love you, baby," what would you just be like? "Oh, that's great." What would your reaction be, Kaye?
She'd probably hit me with it.
Jamie, can you make another one of those for Rick, and then and then put a handle on it for Kaye to be use it? And I like that. You're the best thing I've found on the internet. Oh wow, man. Well, that hold on, Rick. Show that again to the camera here.
And I did find him on the internet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Turn it to the other side though.
Where it says Kaye.
Yeah. Look, man.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, but his hand's there. It's kind of.
Is that better? Oh well, I was holding her up. What can I say?
Oh, great.
You didn't really have a choice of pictures.
Yeah.
You could change the hair color in the shirt.
When did you get that mug?
I don't know, a couple of weeks ago.
I like it. Man, I need
For a small fee, I can find you one.
Well, I appreciate that, Rick.
$22,000.
But I don't know if he found Bridget on the internet or not.
Did you find Bridget on the internet?
Did not.
Wouldn't do you any good.
Found her at Round Rock, Texas. We were at a place.
Was she missing?
It was a little sports bar that we used to go to. It was a really cool place. They had really good food, good hamburgers. And I didn't know her. And I was sitting with her brother, Blake. I knew Blake really well. And I just remember looking over, and Bridget was with some of her friends. And I looked over and I said, "Man, Blake, your sister's pretty gorgeous." And he leaned over and he goes, "You're the only one that I'd really want to date her." And then I literally asked him, I said, "Well, would you mind if I take her out?" He goes, "No, not at all." And to this day, Blake tells me, he goes, "You're the only person that's ever asked me to take my sister out." And I said, "Well, I didn't want to get beat up." I mean, there's a lot of people in the Brennan family. They're very protective.
Are they?
I mean, the uncles came at me right away when I started dating her. I was like, "Whoa, easy there." We had a gift exchange one night for, White Elephant Gift Exchange for Christmas. Well, her uncle, Uncle Bob. Everybody's got an Uncle Bob or an Uncle Bill, one of the two. Do y'all have an Uncle Bob or a Bill somewhere?
No.
Any B's in the uncles or aunts?
No.
What's the next thing? What's the closest one, Rick? Just help me out here. Can you make up one?
Uncle Jerry.
Uncle Jerry. There you go. Bill. Yeah. So Bob, Bill, Tom. See, they're all together. Bill, Bob, Tom, and Jerry. They're all the same.
Are they?
So everybody has at least one of those. And I'm just trying to save myself, Rick. But Uncle Bob, there was a Yeti cup. And there was 2 steals, and I stole that Yeti cup, and boy, he got mad. And it's been a running joke now for the last 10 years that you don't mess with Uncle Bob's Yeti cup.
Did he get it back?
He got it back.
Okay, good.
I gave it back to him, and that solidified it.
That's like me and whiskey when we can do the white elephant. Got to have the whiskey.
The old whiskey.
We never drank it.
I know, but I got to
Just
have
collects bottles.
He opened the front door and it just, what's going on over here? I promise. It's just, no.
They're all full.
Well, we are here again. Thanks for waking up with us today. Cool morning, by the way. Cold front came in overnight. It got down into the upper 40s, 47 this morning as you were waking up. It's already warmed up a little bit outside. But beautiful, clear skies today. Temps will get into the mid-70s. I'm not making up the weather, Kaye. I did look this morning. And so we're looking forward to that. There's been a lot of discrepancy back and forth about this solar eclipse coming up. And that's a week from today, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that? No. No, it's Monday. That's Monday coming up. So 5 days from today. A week from today is our official 1-year anniversary. And you guys get to be, it's going to hit on y'all's show. The 10th.
Really?
Cool. That's
Yep.
very exciting.
So
what would you like me to bring for you?
I'll just bring your happy self if you don't mind.
No fireworks?
Nah, you don't have to do any of that.
I think it'd be fun to set off a few in here.
I would actually enjoy that. It'd be kind of nice.
Paul might not appreciate it.
So a while ago, while you all were telling everybody you loved them,
Yeah.
I was trying to read and make sure we commented to everybody.
Okay.
And so somebody new has joined us, and so we love you, Russell.
Ah,
Russell Humphrey's in there.
Russell Humphrey. We love you
Yeah.
too, Russell.
He's my favorite current mayor. Actually, Russell's a lot of fun if you ever hang out with him.
Russell is one of the kindest, nicest guys you can meet. And I had a chance yesterday to talk to Samantha, his daughter. And his daughters are wonderful, and their family, just great, great folks. And we're going to have an article up on the website later today. We're going to announce it right now. The Mayor's Ball coming to Huntsville. The inaugural Mayor's Ball going to be happening
cool.
here pretty soon.
April 17th?
Coming up very, I was going to start researching this in the background here.
I saw it pop up on Facebook, but I think we're going to be gone that day.
And this is going to be a great event.
I would love to go to it.
For the community, Rick. What's going to be great about this is it's giving back to 2 great organizations, the Meals on Wheels program, which is through the Senior Center, and also CASA. And this is going to take place on Saturday, April the 27th.
Oh,
So
we might be
You
here.
guys may be here from 7 to 10 p.m. This is the inaugural Mayor's Ball. And that was marketed
That
correctly.
would be the first one.
That would be marketed correctly.
Yeah.
Some people get bent out of shape. I used to work with a guy that just got so livid anytime anyone ever said first annual. Well, who cares? I don't care. Would that bend you out of shape a little bit, Kaye, or do you just be like, I don't
Oh,
really
no,
care?
because we've had the first annual before.
Yeah. So
And we got told we were grammatically incorrect.
who cares? Okay.
Well, when you're at school, you're supposed to kind of be grammatically correct. So
Nah, but,
we screwed up on that one.
Nah, who cares? Nobody cares. It's the first one, but the mayor did get it right.
Yes, he did.
Inaugural Mayor's Ball.
I'm looking forward. I thought I wouldn't be able to go, but I think we can, right?
It's April the 27th from 7 to 10 p.m. This is happening at the Vintage.
I'm not getting any feedback here, so maybe
Well,
we're
it's
not.
kind of hard to. You want me to look at my calendar right now?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Kaye, it'd be awesome instead of like a digital calendar if you had one of those huge desk planners.
Just carry it around
and you
with me.
carried
It would
it
take something like
Hold
that. You should see my calendar.
Yeah.
You just carry it under your arm and you're like, Kaye, are you available tomorrow at 4 p.m.? Hold on one second.
Roll that out.
Hold on, I gotta. This is daily. It's not an actual monthly calendar. And you'd go through about 100 of them, and then
Yeah.
you'd find it. So, and I
You
say
think
that
you're kidding, but you're not.
no, and I say that in the best way possible because you know what I love about you, Kaye, is that you work hard. You're passionate about what you do. It's evident through the school, and you are not going to meet a lady that works as hard as Kaye Boehning here and around our community. I'm not saying that disrespectfully to anybody else, but Kaye, you work so hard. You're up before the sun's up, and you're down after the sun goes down. There's been times that I've been over there to pick up Braylon, and you're still working away over at the school. And so I just wanted to say thank you for all that you do, Kaye.
Thanks.
So
I appreciate that.
She works really hard.
But the Mayor's Ball coming up, and this is going to be taking place at the Vintage, just right around the corner here. What is that? This is University. What's the next one? I'm so bad with streets.
I don't even know where the Vintage is.
12th, because I think this is 12th right here, right? This is 12th Street. Yeah. So right down 12th Street, just look for Paul Oley, the gallery, and it's right around the corner. It's right around the corner from us. You can walk there in 30 seconds.
Oh.
But the Vintage, beautiful, beautiful restored venue there, and it is going to take place in, I believe, the tickets, and I'm hoping that I'm not getting this wrong. I think it's $50 per person. Here in the next few weeks, we'll announce, some big supporters that are helping out with this event as well. But 100% of the proceeds of this Mayor's Ball is going to go back to two amazing nonprofits, CASA of Walker County and Walker County's Meals on Wheels program. That's Stacy Law over there with the Senior Center. So a good opportunity to be involved. And we appreciate you doing that, Mayor. I think it's going to be extremely awesome.
I think so, too.
Well, I'll tell you what, we do have a good show lined up today. Kaye, we're going to be talking a lot about events coming up at tomorrow's prom. Just us today. I just wanted to hang out with y'all.
Just us?
Just us.
I feel so lonely.
Just you and I. Isn't that a song?
I have no idea.
Have you ever heard that one, Kaye? Sounds like
I'm not a good song person to ask questions about.
Sounds like a Head and Shoulders commercial. Just you and I. So that stuff, by the way, doesn't work. It's hogwash. Hogwash.
Hogwash?
Yeah, don't use it. We're going to be talking about some great events happening with Tomorrow's Promise. And you know what? A call to action today, Kaye. We want folks to register for the run coming up. And so we'll talk about that here in just a few moments. We're also going to have our regular Wednesday Wisdom. And we'll talk more about the great impact that Tomorrow's Promise has here on our community. Another big event that CASA has coming up, too, is the Kids Expo. And you guys are going to be a part of that. So we'll highlight all these events. We'll put a very special emphasis, though, coming up in May on the Color Run. We want you to be a part of that, and we'll talk all about the good things happening here in Huntsville. We do want to hear from you this morning, so please let us know that you're out there. Send in your comments, and do us a huge favor. So many folks yesterday. It was such a blessing last night. I put a quick little, I think it's like a 30-second little video graphic, and we are believing for double the audience this year here on Hello Huntsville. As we approach our 1 year officially of this show on Good Morning Huntsville next Wednesday. There's 3,100 plus folks that are following us now, and we're believing to double that number for next year. And so I appreciate everybody who's liked and shared that post. And if you can help us continue to spread the word, we're not doing it for us, but we do it for folks like Rick and Kaye and Tomorrow's Promise, because we showcase what they're doing here on this program and all of our Foundation 5 sponsors, not just for them also, but for this community. We're able to bring you a lot of good stories and a lot of great things happening throughout the community. And we want to continue to highlight those things as we go on. So the more you can share, the more it'll help us. We're starting to, and you're not going to see a lot of content, Kaye, from Conroe on this show, but we're starting to slowly market this show to Conroe because we want people in Conroe to know what's going on here in Huntsville. So throughout Walker and Montgomery County, I've what they call it geofencing and digital marketing. We've expanded our geofence, Rick. So
does it have a geogate?
It does.
Okay, so people can come in, right?
They can. It's $25 toll.
Well, yeah, that's not that bad.
So far.
I mean, you get to talk to us.
Yeah, zero in toll fees has been collected so far. So.
And there's a lot of things that I do that does not generate business for Tomorrow's Promise. There's just things I do that is either good for the community or good for children in general, because I want all children to benefit. I want that. That's like the Wednesday Wisdoms. I mean, I want parents to know certain facts and certain things that will help them with their children. I mean, I just want a better world.
Kaye, and I'm not saying it because you're saying, I knew you guys before we even had any inkling of doing a show, before there was any type of sponsorship. And because, how did I know y'all? Because y'all are active. Y'all are out and about in the community. You do things in the community. And again, I always say these things with a disclaimer because I don't ever want to discredit anybody else or put down anyone else by speaking highly of somebody else. But I'll say this, Kaye, I have learned more from you about child education, especially early childhood education, in these last 12 months of us being back and you being on this show and sharing things than I've ever learned in my entire life. I have learned so much, and my children firsthand have benefited from it.
Thanks.
I love the fact that I can take my daughter out, and she really has. Everybody has a little bit of an inkling to want to watch something. I mean, let's be honest. If you glance at a TV, like, oh, cool, what's that? Maybe I want to see what that is. But my daughter, it's kind of reversed with a lot of children. She doesn't. If you could have a TV playing a cartoon, or you could have a box of crowns and paper, my daughter's going to run to the box and crowns and paper and play with that. The greatest thing that we've gotten lately, Kaye, it was from Tom Fullery's. It was in the game room. And it's cool because they have, like, not just video games. She loved the little games like the skee ball and all. She was having fun playing those games.
Yeah.
I think of you guys whenever she does that stuff because I'm like, it's hands-on. Like, it's like Montessori stuff. It's cool. So she and Daddy figured out how to win the jackpot 2 times on this machine. It was like some little ball, and you have to pull this lever. Well, once you do it once, you kind of know where to set the lever. And I didn't want to keep manipulating the system, and so I was like, I'm not going to, because I could have won the jackpot all day.
I'm sure Weldon appreciates that.
I literally could have won the jackpot all day. It's probably for ages 3 and below, and here I am 40 playing this thing. So I'm like, what is that, 13 times the age limit on this thing? I'm just kidding. There was no age limit. But I won the jackpot on it, and it's like 500 tickets. But here's what I was getting at. They had this stuff that I enjoyed when I was a kid called Flarp. And it's like a slime, but it doesn't stick everywhere. It's still slime. If you be careful, if you do leave it on your clothes, it's going to stick to them. If you get it in your hair, it's going to stick to your hair. It comes in a little plastic container, and you probably know where I'm going with this. The reason they call it Flarp, Rick, you push the putty into the plastic container, and it makes noises, gassy noises,
like Flarp.
Like Flarp. It's flarping. Well, Braylon quickly discovered these noises, and I've never seen her laugh so hard in all my life. And she just kept taking it out and pushing it in, and makes all the, that was my, what the noise is.
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m. Taco Bell.
Flatulence.
Yes, 2 a.m. Taco Bell. Flatulence without the odor. So anyways.
No sulfur dioxide.
Yeah, sulfur dioxide. But she loves this stuff. And we're going on, man, I think 3 weeks now, and she's still playing with it. She doesn't leave it alone. And last night, she's sitting there, and I know it's stuff that she's learned from, not the noises.
Really? Because I don't think we teach that.
Not the noises. But she's sitting here, like, rolling it up, and she's sitting there singing, like, roll it up, and pat it down, and, like, singing patty cake and all this weird stuff that, I'm learning. Not weird, but just kid stuff. And then she's making a ball now, and then she tells me, Kaye, I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm making a ball. And then she starts, like, and I was like, what are you doing? I'm making a square, Daddy. And it's the coolest thing. And I know that she's learned that from you guys, Kaye, from Tomorrow's Promise, hands-on. That's what Montessori is about. It's about hands-on, learning real-world things. And I just love it. I think it's so great. And, I think at the Kids Expo, I'm going to be talking a little bit on behalf of you guys. Y'all will be there, but I wanted to give a testimony about how you guys have really set our children up for, just unlimited success.
Thank you.
The other day I made a comment. I may have said it on this show or talked about this, but our children, feel like we've been sick since October. It's just everything going around. And it doesn't matter where your children are at or what they're doing. They're going to catch stuff, especially at a young age. They've got to build up their immunity. My kids are going to have super immunity, by the way, which I'm thankful for. But we do the vitamins. I know you asked me about that earlier. And we take vitamins and do all that stuff. But there's still just little bugs that go around that are hard. And little kids like to do this. Rick, even older kids like you and I.
I do that now.
They like to do this, they like to do this, and then they like to say hi and put their fingers in their mouth and then try to put their fingers in your mouth. So inevitably, something's going to happen.
That's how I greet people.
You can reduce how often she gets sick by doing a couple of things.
What is this? Is this some early Wednesday wisdom for us?
Yeah, whatever. So if you wash your hands when you drop her off, there's a sink right there for a reason. Wash her hands before she goes in, and wash her hands when you leave. Because she might be busy in the classroom and things like that, and she might get some germs on her and things like that, but you wash your hands, And I don't know how many parents, because I've seen this happen, they'll pick children up on the playground, and then as they're walking out to the car, they hand them a snack. And everything that they've touched out on the playground, they just stick in their mouth, you know. And so wash your hands when you drop her off and wash your hands when you pick her up, and you will eliminate some of those sicknesses.
No, it's funny. I never thought about that. So
And
again, I'm learning.
and are you washing her hands before you eat at home?
We do that. So, yeah. Well,
But
there you go.
like I said, a lot of people will pick up their children
I have not.
from someplace and childcare or church or something like that, and they give them a snack and they don't wash their hands. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I was processing. I have not been in her classroom recently, but I'm going to go in there and teach her Sweetly Sings the Donkey.
How does this song go?
You'll find out.
What is it called?
Sweetly Sings the Donkey.
Sweetly Sings. Man, that's like a lisp tongue twist. Sweetly.
The children love it when I sing Sweetly Sings the Donkey.
Sweetly Sings the Donkey.
Yeah. My daddy taught it to me, and I sing it to the kids occasionally.
Love it, man. Well, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the color run coming up and some other great events that Tomorrow's Promise has. We want to hear from you as well. Many of you are already chiming in this morning, so please let us know that you're out there. Tell us what you're thankful for this morning. I want to invite you, let us know this morning what you're thankful for as you're waking up today. We love sharing those comments and those affirmations every day. And also, Paul Oldie,
we love you.
We love you, Paul. Let's have a listen at our national news. We'll be back in a moment after a word from our sponsors as well. Stay with us as we're highlighting the good here in Huntsville on a wonderful Wednesday, brought to you by Tomorrow's Promise. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
USA News, I'm Ryan Daniels. Voters have been weighing in for several more state primary elections this week. On Tuesday, voters cast ballots for president and other races and ballot items in Connecticut, New York, Rhode Island, and Wisconsin. Donald Trump harshly criticizing President Biden's management of the U.S.-Mexico border. USA's John Schaefer with more.
Speaking at a campaign event in Grand Rapids, Michigan Tuesday, Trump said that Biden is permitting a bloodbath to unfold at the southern border.
Under crooked Joe Biden, every state is now a border state. Every town is now a border town because Joe Biden has brought the carnage and chaos and killing from all over the world and dumped it straight into our backyards.
Trump pledged to take a tough stance on illegal immigration should he win the presidency in November.
President Biden says he had a phone conversation with Chinese President Xi Jinping for the first time in several months Tuesday. The White House reports the two leaders delved into a variety of critical topics such as China's backing of Russia in its conflict with Ukraine, tensions in the Middle East, and matters concerning Taiwan and the South China Sea. The White House expressing some stated outrage over that Israeli airstrike in Gaza that resulted in the deaths of half a dozen World Central Kitchen workers. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby emphasizing the Biden administration's call for a prompt investigation into the incident, demanding appropriate accountability.
The U.S. will continue to press Israel to do more as well to ensure the safety of humanitarian workers, and will continue to do all we can to deliver this assistance to Palestinian civilians in Gaza.
Kirby stressed the need for Israel to enhance protection for aid workers inside Gaza, citing the distressing statistic that over 200 of them have lost their lives in the Israel-Hamas war. Multiple deaths are being reported, and many more are injured after a magnitude 7.4 earthquake struck off Taiwan's eastern coast. This is USA News.
Hear that? The relaxing sound of ambient music in a yoga class. And if you were here, you'd listen to 15 people taking a deep breath in sync. But you're not here. Because your self-care happens out on the road, riding your motorcycle protected by Progressive. So if you ride, get a quote today and see if you could save with Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. And find inner peace with a different pose called Palms on Handlebars. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Deutsch, and if you or your business owe money to the IRS, I've got great news for you. Tax laws have changed. Billions of dollars are earmarked for IRS Fresh Start programs, and if you qualify, you can literally save tens of thousands of dollars. Listen, I know what you're going through. Call me if you want to speak with a tax attorney or tax professional for free.
800-284-9275. That's 800-284-9275. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are. Third location on Veterans Memorial, coming soon. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
The Quincy Carter Foundation is on a mission to transform lives through sports, education, and substance-free living. Founded by former NFL quarterback Quincy Carter, the foundation shines a light on underserved youth, offering free football clinics that teach more than just the game. They instill life skills like teamwork, discipline, and perseverance. In 2023, the foundation expanded its impact, partnering with sober living facilities to offer scholarships for adults in recovery, easing the financial strain and supporting them on their journey to a healthier life. And now, the Oak Ridge Disciple House proudly stands with the Quincy Carter Foundation as a ministry partner, united in a commitment to lifting up those in need. Join us in supporting this vital work. Visit the Quincy Carter Foundation online at thequincycarterfoundation.com to make a difference today.
All right, Dan. 8:09. Try to come back around 8, but I decided to come back at 8:09, Rick.
Well, I appreciate that.
And I kind of like saying, all right then.
All right then.
All right then. It's just it gets so boring, Kaye. Just
all right now.
All right now.
I had to be different.
All right later.
All right later. All right now is cool. Like, all right now.
All left now.
All right now. All left now. No, I like that. All right now. It's got a good.
I'm gonna have to hit her with this.
All left later.
All left later. It's got a good twang.
We're all
to
gonna
it.
leave here in a minute.
But it's but I've started to say that when I leave people now. So say, hey, goodbye. I'll say, all right then. It just got a ring. All right then. So if you ever hear me around town, I'm not being rude. I'm just saying, all right then.
And then you walk out the door.
And that is a walk out. All right.
Well, that kind of sounds rude.
Yeah, it does. I'll take it back. I'm not going to do that. So
okay.
Welcome
Because
back.
if you said that to me and then left, I might take offense.
All right then.
See?
We're back at it here. Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Huntsville. We are so blessed to be here 8:10 in the morning as you are up and moving around, and many of you are already at work. Some of you are on your way to work. We do want to welcome in our Spirit Radio FM audience. The other day we were checking those stats, had over 20 people listening on the app, and so we do want to welcome you in. We don't ever want you to feel left out this morning as well. If you haven't downloaded the Spirit Radio FM app, do so, please. Go to spiritradio.fm, as it's a good mix of inspiring and uplifting music that'll help keep you on the up and up. Maybe you're down today, waking up, something's going on in your life, and you just need to hear something positive. You'll hear that on the show. And you'll also hear it on Spirit Radio FM. So we want to encourage you to download the app and listen today. And it's focused on Huntsville now, too. You'll hear a lot of sponsors from Huntsville. The only downside to our LPFM, which is our license, Kaye, is once we officially get that and we're broadcasting over terrestrial FM radio, I can't run those ads anymore. So I'm a little bummed about that. But there's different ways that people can underwrite the radio station. So it's not a commercial station, so we can't legally run radio ads. If we do, we'll get fined pretty hefty by the FCC. So we're going to make sure we follow the rules. But someone is already saying, well, you can't run those ads. And I said, yeah, we can, because we're not over the air yet. So, but as soon as that goes in, we're hoping maybe by the end of this year, sooner than later, we'll have that up and running. I was just telling y'all during the break, on May the 15th, there's something that opens up to the public, and then the FCC makes a determination. The only reason that we haven't gotten it yet is because there's another organization in New Waverly that just so happened to register the same frequency that we were hoping to get. And that's why they don't make this stuff public while people are filing, because then, if you saw something, you may be like, oh, well, I want to do it too. And they do, the government does this is one thing they do good, Rick, is they do a really good job of keeping all that information private for a week during the application window. And then once the window closes, then it goes public. So that's just the holdup right now, is we'll have to figure out if we're going to keep the frequency that we wanted originally, because it's a very clear frequency, or if we're going to have to move it around a little bit. And we have a really great radio engineer up in the Panhandle that's helping us out with this. It's a cool name. His name's Turbo. So Turbo. Isn't that a cool name?
That's a great name.
So that's his
We're
nickname.
at the Panhandle.
Up near Amarillo area. So Turbo is that the guy's a tech guy if his name's Turbo. So
you're working with the FCC.
We're working. He is, not me. I don't.
Okay. Back in the old CB days, we called him Uncle Charlie.
The FCC was Uncle Charlie.
The FCC was Uncle Charlie.
And if you were from Connecticut, it was Uncle Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Charlie. You got those new Cooper tires on your truck there, Charlie. Let's go down to the VF and have a beer.
Wow, he's good.
It's only because we had a neighbor.
I have a Texas
Sounds like
accent
the character on Cheers.
Yeah.
It's only because we had a neighbor growing. I love him. He was like a grandpa almost, and he was from Connecticut. My dad used to get on to him. Why do you call yourself Okie when you're from Connecticut? But that was his nickname, was Okie. It's because it was O'Connell was his last name.
Oh, that could make sense.
But in Texas, when you hear Okie, you think Oklahoma. Yeah, so he always got a hard time thrown his way because of that. But he's a great man. But that's the only reason why is he'd come over. Hey kids, how's Jolly? How's Jolly doing? Because that's my dad's name, Jolly. My brother, and he'd always call you big guy. Say, hey, Charlie, how you doing, big guy? I have no idea what I'm doing today, Kaye.
I have no idea. I just brought up FCC was called Uncle Charlie.
And then we go into Connecticut and Charlie and big guy and Kupataya. So Thea's joining us this morning saying good morning, Miss Kaye, Mr. Rick, and Mr. Rob, waiting to clock in at work. See, I told you. They're listening while they're waiting to clock in.
It's 8:14.
Victor Markham is joining us as well, saying good morning. Good to see you on with us this morning, Victor. Appreciate you. I'm wondering if Victor and Thea are related.
I don't know.
Have no
I can't
idea.
read that.
Clinton Glaze joining us as well. Jennifer Augustinetti, who won $20 from us last week, joining us, saying it's a wonderful Wednesday. You'll have a blessed day. Clay Talsworth, the old Candyman. I was watching Willy Wonka the other night in the Chocolate Factory.
Candyman
can. So Candyman's joining us from 0 Degree Freeze Dried Candy, saying good morning. Steph Valley over at Magnolia Kennel. By the way, before we talk about the run coming up, Kay, I wanted to give Steph a big shout out. We boarded our pets over there, our 2 dogs, for the first time, and it was such a great experience. My dogs came back squeaky clean because Steph will bathe the dogs for an additional fee. Because, if you have your dogs in a kennel, it's probably a good idea to get them bathed before they come home. Our dogs did great. And I was so surprised because Stella lets nobody bathe her, much less trim her nails. I go pick up Stella, and I was like, oh, did you give Stella a bath? Oh, yeah, I gave her a bath, trimmed her nails. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, she enjoyed it. She didn't bite you? No, she was great. Are you tricking me? Is it April Fool's? No, she did. My dog didn't bite her. Didn't. And Stella's one of those, because she's skittish. They threw her out. Some jerk. If we ever find out who it is, we're going to get that official Hello Huntsville van that Billy and I have been talking about on Fridays. The beat up A-Team van. If I ever find who did that to these dogs, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go pick them up and throw them out of the van while it's moving. I'm not doing that. I'm going to get in trouble.
I think they can fall into the banner of a threat.
My opinion is,
it should have been done.
My opinion is, if you are so heartless to do that to an animal, throwing puppies from a moving vehicle, my opinion is you should be dealt the same thing. That's just my opinion. I guarantee it's not going to feel good. And maybe you'll rethink ever doing that again. So take your pets. If you can't take care of pets, please do the right thing and go drop them off somewhere at a shelter that's going to take care of them. Rita B. Huff does a great job. Take them to Rita B. Huff. Call somebody.
Yeah.
Put it on Facebook and say, and just be honest. I had 7 puppies. I can't take care of them. Can someone please help me? And I guarantee somebody's going to help you. So, anyways, I just wanted to get that off my chest, Kay, because every time I look at my little dog, I get upset thinking about it, because it's like, how could you do that to a puppy?
I know exactly how they feel. I was raised by squirrels.
That's what I thought was wrong with Rick.
95% feral right now.
Knew something was going on. But anyway, Steph, I appreciate you very much. The Horn family says they agree with me too. So we're gonna change the laws here. If you throw a puppy out, we're gonna throw you out as well. So appreciate Christine Mitchell joining us. Tara Burnett also over at Hart's Veterans Museum, and Victor did confirm, Kay. Victor and Thea are husband and wife. So that's great.
I've always wanted a wife.
Kay, some big things coming up. Kay's looking at you like, what in the world is going on over here?
No, I'm used to it. He does this all the time.
Kay, some great events going up that we wanted to highlight here, and I wanted today to spend a little bit of time talking about a very, very important event. It is the Run With Your Imagination 5K Color Run, and I'll lead in with this and then let you take it away, but Tomorrow's Promise is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Kay is the president, not the owner, the president of the organization. You have a board that's behind, really ahead of you. That's the way it works in a nonprofit. So you've got a board that helps to make decisions, and it's just a great way to run any organization such as Tomorrow's Promise and the way you guys have it set up. And these events are so important because they go to help fund very important literacy initiatives here in our community. So tell us about the run. I know a lot of people know about it, but a lot of people may not.
So on May 4th, may the 4th be with you, we are going to have a 5K color run. You don't have to run. It's going to
I'm not going to run.
It's going to be at the Teacher Education Building across the lot in the parking lot. So it's on and the Sam Houston campus. The fees pay for children get the books sent to them every month. We're currently sending out 1,017 books a month.
Wow.
It costs $25 per child per year to send the books, and they get a book a month. And so this is a fun event for the community. This is for the children. This is for everybody to come. So we have special prices for children 5 to 17. I believe it's $10 or $15, $20. You got me flat-footed.
Sorry.
And it's $25 for an adult. And children under 5, they can come for free. They just won't get a goodie bag or a T-shirt. So if you want your child to have a T-shirt, you need to pay for them to be there. And we've had lots of lovely sponsors come in and help us put on the event. Again, gosh, Josie's been doing all this. Why didn't you have Josie on?
That's all right.
I'm sorry. I'm still catching up from being gone for a month.
Yeah.
So she's been working this, and
she's been working very hard too.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably on the website.
Yeah, and we'll send this to you.
I'm blowing this big time.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Because I think the biggest point that we want to get across is what this benefits, and it is for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library.
Yeah, it's for the children. And okay. So the event itself is for a family to come out and have a good time. And we have actually lowered the prices this year so that more families could come, because we're very cognizant of the fact that inflation is killing everybody, and we just don't have the disposable money that we had a few years ago. And so we've lowered the prices to try to get more people to come. We have a bubble party going on. You don't have to run.
You can walk.
You can
You can come and make fun of people with me.
It is actually like a figure 8 course. So if you only want to do one little section of it and stop, you can do that. Everybody always has a really good time when they're out there.
I have a good time. Of course, you make me dress up like a clown, but
I mean, it was one of our. Well, it's not much to do that, Rick. I'm just kidding. God, poor guy. Rick, do you ever leave the show like, oh, Rob? Man,
no, never do.
Because sometimes I hear the engine in the van revving up, and then I hear you like, that stupid curb. I wish it wasn't in the way. You know? No, I'm just kidding, Rick.
I can build a ramp. It's okay.
The website, if you go to runwithyourimagination.com, it'll direct over. It'll say Unleash Your Imagination. But the website is runwithyourimagination.com. And really easy to go on here and get tickets. So right now, we want to encourage you, please go right now if you can. And if you're listening to this later, maybe you're watching or listening on a replay. We have a lot of folks, usually 600 to 700 people by the end of the day that go back and watch this show. Do a favor and go to the website, runwithyourimagination.com. I believe is it. Let me double check that. Runwithyourimagination.com, and I think that automatically redirects. It does. So runwithyourimagination.com will take you to where you need to go. And those tickets, Kaye, from what I'm seeing here, I'm showing it right now. Adults are 25, children are 15. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. And again, these monies go directly to supporting literacy through the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. Over 1,000 books, Kaye said, are going out to children in our community at no charge. We get 2 a month, one for Caden and one for Braylon. We love them. Just got our newest one in for Braylon, and she goes to the mailbox with me, by the way. Once again, thanks to Tomorrow's Promise, I'm teaching my kids hands-on stuff. So what do? I take her in with me. I let her do the key now, and she loves doing that. And then she's always surprised because there's bills in there. Yeah.
Have you taught her to pay the bills?
Yeah, I haven't taught her that yet. So that's why she was with me yesterday and Monday. It's because I'm getting her used to how the show works, so she can start sitting in for me. So, by 5,
that would be so cute. I think she's sitting over there at the headset.
I think by 5 she'll be running the show for me, so I can take a break once in a while. I just started thinking, Bridget and I haven't really taken a real vacation in a long time.
I'm going on a cruise soon. You want to go?
I'd love to, but
Let's
can't
go.
Yeah.
Have you went on date night and not talked about the children?
We have. We have done that. But I need like a week of getting, I haven't taken a week, just gotten away for a week.
I think Billy could run the show.
Billy could, yeah. Garrick Long hit the other dumpling he said in before. So, but here's what I want to encourage people. Go to the website right now. Buy your tickets right now. Let's help Kaye and this organization and the great work the Dolly Parton Imagination Library is doing. And let's keep supporting children here in our community. Kaye, historically, how many people have came? There's always a big crowd that shows up to this.
Last year was about 300 people.
Boy, it'd be great if we get 350 or 400 this time.
Yeah.
Let's believe for 400 this year. So we're going to believe for 400. Is that a good number to hit?
I like
That'd be wonderful.
So let's believe and pray about it too. I talk on this show. We're a faith-based show as well, and I want to encourage you this morning. Maybe you're. Go back and talk to your church congregations about this too. Talk to people at your church about it.
Well,
almost
the books,
exactly a month.
Yeah.
All the books come to the children's homes with Jesus Loves You in them.
Yeah.
So every month they're getting reminded that Jesus loves you.
And the fees go for paying for books. We don't get anything out of this. The sponsors are one that helps us put it on.
Yeah, and here's the deal too. I don't get up early. On-site registration begins at 8 a.m. So you have time. This isn't one of those get up at the crack of dawn, like hardcore running club, and you wear your little Umbro. They still make Umbro, the Umbro brand shorts with the little wings on them, and you can see your thighs. If none of that. Show up, have fun. It's not 4 a.m. registration. This isn't the Boston Marathon. This is a fun run for a reason. It's a color fun run. So on-site registration begins at 8 a.m. The run starts at 9.
And the problem with on-site registration is we have to put the T-shirt order in, in about 2 weeks.
So we would rather
So
you register now.
Yes. So the people that register and are pre-registered for the race, we can guarantee that you get a T-shirt in your size. After, I believe, the 15th, we're going to guess on ordering some shirts, and it's whether we have the shirts on hand or not.
Quick question: if we bring Caden and Braylon, are they considered children, or are those kind of freebies? Do you bring?
There's no charge for them under 5.
So if under 5,
you just won't get a goodie bag or a shirt for them.
So look at this: 2 tickets, adult. Look how easy this is. Proceed to checkout. I'm doing it right now. Here's all your information. Now I'm not going to put in my credit card, Kay, in front of people, but
why not?
But watch how fast. Watch. I'm getting ahead of myself. Watch this. Watch this right here.
It's because everybody's watching you type.
Watch this. Oh, there's my password. Did I register last year for this, Kay? No, I did not. Nope, because I think I just showed up and did it. But watch this. Watch this right here. Boom, boom. I mean, it goes. I can do it really quick. Check out how easy that is. Shirt sizes, all right. 2XL, bam, done. And there you go. Literally it takes you less than a minute, and you could be registered right now for the run. You get your shirts. Do y'all change the design of the shirt every year? What's the design this year, kind of?
We have the same footprint on the front,
but
every
different
year.
Colors.
Usually we change the colors.
Awesome. Well, there you go. Super. God, that is terrible, Kay. Look at that. This is getting bad, Rick. I give Rick credit. This morning I go over to Donut Will, way more than I should, and I brought back some donuts for y'all this morning. I said, Rick, got a donut, and he said no. Great self-discipline.
She was right here. I mean, if she hadn't been here, I'd have to snarf that baby down.
I like what the Horn family said right here. She said, if you don't run and don't get up early, still register to get the shirt and stay at home. And at least you supported this fantastic program.
What a great idea. Although we don't mind you being out there.
Yeah. And you don't, and that's the thing,
Come
too.
by, pick up the shirt, and
Just
play
hang
with the
out.
bubbles and watch people run.
Yeah, last year it was so great. You know, Dr. Shepard was there from Huntsville ISD.
One year had Dr. White.
Dr. White came out there. So there's a lot of folks that are supporting this. And again, it's a great way to give back to a great nonprofit here in our community. Register today, please. Go to unleashyourimaginationcom. That's the website address. And children 5 and under or under 5? 5 and under?
I believe it's under 5.
Under 5, no charge.
Yeah.
So I just barely squeaked over.
Yeah, you barely got in, Rick. But please,
we're not talking about mental age.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm in.
But please, again, we're believing, and pray for that. We're believing for 400 people in the community to show up. And you see Rick and Kay on here almost every week. If not, they'll have a representative here like Josie, who was here for a few weeks with us while you guys were up in Oklahoma. And, you know, I really want to encourage you this morning, give back to these organizations. They are giving back so much to this community, and it goes to a very worthy cause. I can speak with confidence firsthand because both my children go to Tomorrow's Promise, and both my children receive the books. So it's great.
The point on receiving the books is we want children all across the board, every economic level, to get the books.
You know, whether they go to Tomorrow's Promise or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you'll have a ton of them, obviously, that don't go to Tomorrow's Promise to get the books because you don't have 1,017 kids enrolled.
No. And the point of that is that if a child is read to, then they're going to have some of the same vocabulary that the next child's going to have. And so we have children starting school that have never seen a book. They don't know what one looks like. They've never been read to. Parents can't afford to buy books for them. They can't afford to drive to the library. They wouldn't know what books to pick. That kind of child starting school along with children that already know how to read. That's an 18-month difference for the teacher to try to overcome. And then we criticize the school system because they're failing or not everybody can read or this or that. And it's partly our fault as a community. If we can get the books in the hands of all children, then all children start knowing the story of the little engine that could.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a common ground. It's common, oh, I've got that book, and, now we're friends instead of, oh, well, you're wearing a green shirt, and I don't like that. So it builds community. It builds, it lowers that 18-month gap. It just makes it so much easier for the school system to be successful.
I think I can. I know I can. I think of that book all the time because that's the first
That's
one
the
they
very
get.
first book they
I
get.
think I can, Rick. I know I can.
I was in school long before that book was written.
Those big trains are absolute bullies, jerks in that book that do not help that little engine with those toys.
Yeah.
Just absolute jerks.
I'm glad you're passionate about that.
I was reading that to Braylon the other night. She picks out her books, and she picked that one up, and we read it. And I didn't say anything, but I'm in my mind. I'm like, you jerk. You're not helping.
But
and
that's a perfect
and they looked
opportunity.
mean.
It's a perfect opportunity for you to talk to her about those.
You see, I'm
those
so
big
old
engines.
that I read about Mike and the steam shovel.
Oh, I love that book.
Who?
Mike and the Steam Shovel.
I never heard of it.
That's because it was long before your time.
The steam shovel. What does a steam shovel do?
It's
Put,
like
put the car or the steam
no,
shovel?
No, the steam shovel is like a big excavator, except it ran on steam.
Ah, I got you now. It's got an old wheel with a belt on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It was a long time ago, Rick.
I'm an old guy.
We went from that to electric engines, brother. Or we went from Flintstone feet to electric engines. We've came a long way.
Yeah.
We need to get that book and bring it to Rob.
We really should.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can even find it anymore.
Yes, you can. And it's one of my favorite books. I read that book over and over again.
I
It's
did
along
too.
the same lines, too. The more people that watched the steam shovel dig.
The better and faster he dug.
It was Ellie Mae, was that her name? No, not Ellie Mae.
I can't remember.
God, even those
that
names sound
60 years
ago.
ago.
Ellie Mae, get in here, Ellie
No,
Mae,
it
and pick
wasn't
up
Ellie
your
Mae.
toys.
That's the Beverly Hillbillies. Mary Ann. It was Mary Ann.
Mary Ann. Mary Ann was the name of Steve Shovel.
faster Mary Ann would dig. And so she was losing out all her jobs to gas-powered steam shovels.
Well, diesel.
Diesel. And so he offered to build the town's basement for free if he didn't finish before sundown. Whatever they got dug, he would do for free. And the town's mayor was like, "Oh, well, I can get most of my basement dug for free because there's no way this old decrepit steam shovel is going to do it." And so he was kind of trying to take advantage of him. And
but the more people watched, more people cheered her on, the better she did.
Now, the moral of the story really is Diesel's more efficient. I'm just kidding. I'm going to destroy the
We
thing.
love you, Paul Oley.
Hey, quick question or quick statement. Our good friend, great friend, Randy Thompson, saying, "Good morning with good people this morning on Hello Huntsville, Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools." Big thing. And I know he doesn't want the credit, but I do want to acknowledge Randy and Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine. Randy presented you guys a $200 check to help out with those spring supplies that y'all need for the classes, and I think that is just phenomenal. And Randy, we did. I know that you don't seek the public credit, but I'm going to give it to you here, and I know Rick and Kaye have as well. But thank you for that. I know that is a huge donation to help out.
Yeah,
with what
he's
you
a
guys are
fantastic
doing.
individual.
Are y'all still seeking supplies and all that?
yeah, we have a Montessori teacher that's going through Montessori training, and she has a special project she wants to do with the children. And Josie announced it on the show, and I believe it might be having to do with gardening or something like that. Again,
Mm-hmm. She did, yeah.
I've been.
It's all right. And we're putting out an article today on that.
I've told people I've been playing whack-a-mole since I got back. I've been dealing with balancing the checkbook and logistics here and logistics there and everything, and I have not touched marketing.
And then on top of all,
because Josie's doing it, so it's like I'm not doing it.
And then
At the
I feel
moment.
for you because then on top of all that,
She has to ride herd on me, is what
yeah,
you're
she's still with Rick. No, I'm just kidding.
I am her support. Okay?
All right. Well, let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to call our winner. Wanted to make sure we highlighted those events. The Kids Expo coming up as well. We'll have more information coming out on the website through cost. That's coming up towards I think later on this month. So that's going to be coming up pretty soon as well. And Tomorrow's Promise will be there for that. So we'll highlight more of those events on our website. Check it out online at hellohuntsvilletx.com. Let's take a very quick break, and when we come back, we'll call our winner. We got a winner lined up today. You know what I'm going to do? $20 today. $20 going to somebody.
And somebody confirmed it was Mary Ann. So.
Yeah, CH, our good friend always joining us on YouTube, confirms Mike Mulligan and his steam shovel, Mary Ann.
Mike Mulligan.
Old Mike Mulligan. How you doing, old Mike? I wish there was something that we could just talk like that all day. How you doing there, Rick?
Well, September 18th is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Well, I can't talk like a pirate.
R? You can't say R?
R. No, I think there should be a talk like a. I think there should be a talk like you're from East Texas day. Just a straight day where you just. Well, then we'd all talk normal, so it'd be all right.
Well, I talk like I'm from West Texas.
Where you grew up in West Texas?
Yeah.
Where?
Amarillo.
Amarillo by morning.
Yeah, turn out the lights when you leave.
Up from San Antonio. That song is a classic. But, boy, I'm going to get hated on for this one. But it's kind of boring, if you think about it.
Have you been to Amarillo?
Yes. But
Okay.
the song,
Well.
and George Strait, I mean, it's a wonderful song. Almost everybody knows it. But the song in itself, kind of boring.
I mean, I grew up in Amarillo, but I like it here.
Took my saddle in Houston.
You can
broke
see
my
the
leg
horizon
in-
in Amarillo, but that's all you can see is the horizon.
Did you break your leg in Santa Fe?
I did not.
Did you lose your wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way?
No.
I was going to
Sure.
say, he better not have lost a girlfriend.
All right, we'll take a break. I know you guys got a lot of work to do. We got things going. Text in the keyword April. April. Diamonds, that's the month. April. Are y'all born in April? Anybody April? April? Perfect. I don't have to get y'all diamonds this month. April is the keyword along with your name on that Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. Kay, what's that number there that they got to text that into?
936-339-0139.
We're going to make a jingle with that. 936-339-0139. You're fine.
And I love your faith in my eyeballs, because my eyeballs half the time can't read stuff.
Well, I made it very good. So text in April along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. $20 coming your way. As always, our shows every wonderful Wednesday brought to you by Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Over 25 years of educational excellence here in our community. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us. More to come. This is your show. It is Good Morning Huntsville.
Amazon or Wikipedia, their founders were all Montessori students. Montessori is the only educational method developed by a doctor using the scientific method for what was best for the child. Come check out our award-winning childcare schools at Tomorrow's Promise. Did you know that 90% of brain development happens the first 5 years of life? Early childhood education is the most important time of life. Come find out what makes us different and why we are now adding a third location. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Hey friends, Rob Hip here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget. And as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Hey, Kay, look what I forgot to do on the show today. Welcome back at it, friends. 8:40. Look at that. We love you, Paul. Paul, where are you at today, man?
I don't know, but
Yeah, he ruined a perfectly
dedicated
good
the whole
surprise.
show to him, and look at there.
It's the one episode where there's something special. Maybe he's not commenting because, he's a humble man.
He is a humble man.
Maybe saying, y'all don't, he's like, Jamie, you didn't need to do that for me. And so he's humble, and so he doesn't want to comment. Well, Paul, guess what, buddy? That's going to be on your chair when you get in today. He ain't going to know what hit him. So, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hide it up in the ceiling. I'm going to put a little fishing line on it. And then when he sits down, I'm going to lower it, and it's going to bump him in the head. I'm going to record
let's
it.
not do that.
Put on video. So, let's head over to our Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. We got a winner today, $20 coming.
$20?
$20 holla. You want to take it, Rick?
Oh, no. You can go ahead.
Kaye, you want to take it? Rick, you want to take it?
If you want me to, yeah.
I'll be Earl. You be Fred.
Hi, you've reached Kathy's cell phone.
Didn't answer.
Dad, burn it.
Didn't answer. Did not answer. Did not answer. All right, let's head back over again. All right, hold on.
We're holding.
Holding. Please hold.com. Remember that, what was there? There was some website back in the day. Something .com. Was it Hotwire? Yeah, HOTWIRE, hotwire.com. You remember that one?
No.
Yeah, I do.
What was I can't remember.
I didn't watch a lot of TV.
Hello?
Hi, who this is?
Rob with Kaye and...
Yeah, who that is? This old Billy Jean here with Earl. Earl, hey, Earl's here with me.
Hey, Billy Jean, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Listen, what was your name again over there?
I'm Earl.
Earl, listen, sir, Earl and I, boy, we went to the taco shop last night, woke up at 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Had to call the volunteer fire department.
You're busted.
I'm going to tell you, Johnny Cash had the old song Ring of Fire, and it really came alive last night.
I felt it. Down in my soul, I felt it.
I felt it right in the bottom of my soul. Oh, the Ring of Fire.
I fell in.
I fell into it. And boy, when it splashed, it just rang a fire. Who are we speaking with this morning? Who is this? Just so you know who this is. Who is this?
Victor Markham.
Victor, what's up, Victor? How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Well, we got $20 coming your way, courtesy of Johnny Cash and a Ring of Fire. How about that?
Sounds good.
I think we stumped him.
Yeah, Victor, and your wife is. Am I saying her name right? Thea.
Thea, yeah.
Thea. Okay. Well, we're so glad that y'all joined. How did you find out about the show, Victor? Y'all been watching for a while.
Originally, it was some of the people at our church when they were talking about going on the show to talk about Celebrate Recovery.
Ah, okay. Do y'all go to Covenant, or where do y'all go to church at?
Yes, we go to Covenant Fellowship.
Awesome. Okay. Well, good deal, man. Well, I'm so thankful that y'all join us. And, we keep the show fairly church-worthy, wouldn't you say?
That last bit probably wasn't too church-worthy.
Was that last bit there about the Ring of Fire and the tacos at 2 a.m.? Is that okay still, Victor?
It's definitely amusing and helps keep the morning lively.
Well, Earl, that's just good old bathroom humor. So
it wasn't that humorous.
Yeah, well, it was funny, a little bit. Victor, do you have Cash App or Venmo or PayPal, any of those?
I have Cash App.
Yes, thank you, buddy, because I was going to charge you $20 if I had to bring you 20. So, so I'm glad.
So you just drive out there and break even?
Yeah. Victor, where do you guys live? Are y'all here in Huntsville?
Yes, we live here in Huntsville.
How long have you been here for?
We've been here for 6 years.
6 years. Well, it's a good place to be. You know what makes it a great place to be? It's because Kaye Boehning's here. So,
well, that's the reason I'm here.
Yeah, so. Well, Victor, buddy, hey, we love you. We appreciate you. Kaye's got a question we always ask all of our visitors. Okay, buddy?
What are you thankful for this morning?
A beautiful day that the Lord has made.
Well, amen to that, Victor. Well, I'll tell you what, Victor, that same number that you texted in on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line, you text me your Cash App, and we'll get you that $20. All right, man?
All right.
All right. Hey, and we'll see you. Come join Earl and I down at the taco shop. We'll be over there tomorrow. They got that new fiery jalapeno, and boy, it's a fire.
Wait.
Yeah. We'll see you, Victor. Have a blessed day, buddy.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, poor Victor.
Good old potty humor. Let's make T-shirts that say potty humor. Heard on Good Morning Huntsville.
I like it.
Would you wear it?
I'd wear it.
Would you wear it, Kaye?
She wouldn't.
You wouldn't wear it, Kaye?
Well,
potty humor. See, Justin Killingsworth gave me this idea about shirts, and we need to get shirts going. Once a week, we need to have a new shirt, Kaye. All right? Potty humor, heard only on Good Morning Huntsville.
That's right. Well, only you and I could wear it.
Have you been
she
to
didn't join in.
If you talk to somebody from the UK, it's kind of hard to understand. Are they talking about a place you go and celebrate, or are they talking about a bathroom? Do you want to go to the party? Excuse me?
They'd call it a John.
Do you need to go to the party?
Water closet.
The party? The water closet? All right, I think we're done, Kaye. Do you have any more wisdom for us? I know I'm throwing it at you at the last minute. You got any other wisdom for us? Maybe to not talk about the potty humor on the show.
A new study just came out.
Don't talk about potty humor. No, I'm just kidding.
Ever.
And confirms, again, that children do not need to have these devices at all, near them, under the age of 2 at all. It is causing social development and delays in their language and acquisition. And from 2 to 5, even maybe like 30 minutes or so. But
wow.
Our children are suffering. The brain development's suffering. The language acquisition is suffering. Social skills are suffering. They don't have any impulse control, things like that, because everything's so instantaneous on the on the phones. The
That's so right. And I'm not knocking. Everybody orders on Amazon, but it's like if I want something right now, I can get it and have it tomorrow. In fact, if I was in Georgetown, I could order it right now and get it in 2 hours. I mean, that's how crazy the technology has gotten. So.
I remember 4 to 6 weeks shipping.
Yeah. Send 25 cents and in 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, and you had to handwrite everything.
Yeah.
So, well, it's a good word today. Again, please support the Run With Your Imagination coming up. RunWithYourImagination.com, the color run. We'd like to see a lot of registrations. Join us in prayer and believing. 400 people will be there. We also want to encourage you. I will mention this on every single episode up until we get there. Mark your calendars for the National Day of Prayer. Hope you guys can make it and come out that evening and invite folks from your church. This is a community event. We want to invite all churches, all folks, everybody, whether you're a believer or not. We believe that something great is going to happen in your life on May the 2nd. That is a Thursday night. Again, it is the National Day of Prayer, though, happening that day at 12 o'clock. Had Keith Irwin on Monday from the Irwin family. And then that evening, come back and join us. And by the way, if you show up at 11, you get a free lunch. So at the Walker County Fairgrounds, you get a sandwich, good lunch. I've eaten it. Mayor Broniger's been there many years. I'm sure Mayor Humphrey will be there this year. But come on out to that again. 11 a.m. Get started with a free lunch. Walker County Fairgrounds. The prayer service gets underway at noon. Usually out of there by 1 o'clock. The Irwins are going to do the the national anthem. They did the national anthem for the Tennessee Titans a few years ago. Really? It was a big hit. And then they're going to come back that night, the very first annual, Kaye, the inaugural Evening of Hope. And again, it's going to be a night that we believe in restoration. We believe that there's going to be a lot of folks coming in that are hurting, that are going through something. And even if you're not going through anything, we want you to come anyways and to hold on to that hope and faith that everything works out for good. And that promise is made to those that are believers. And so we want you to come out, whether you're a believer or not, come out, bring the family that night. It's going to be Mike Satterfield delivering a great message. All folks from out of the community. We didn't want it to feel like any one church was being overshadowed or overspoken by another organization. We wanted this to be a collaborative event that invites everybody, all churches, all denominations. So come out that night for the Evening of Hope, first one ever. And we anticipate this will be a very packed house that night again at 6 p.m. And the Irwin family will be there putting on a free concert as well. So it's going to be awesome. Final words before we go. I know you got to get to work. I got to get to work. We got to get to work. I'm going to get to work. Love you. Love you, Paul.
Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day. Rick?
I agree.
Thank you, Dolly. Appreciate you. She's a good lady right here. By the way, Braylon said she broke her arm. I said, no, she didn't, because the cutout was kind of weird right there. So, All right, that'll wrap it up. Tomorrow's Promise for all of your needs. Early childhood development, 0 to 5 and more. They will take care of you. And you guys go all the way up to what age?
12.
To 12. So 0 to 5, those are the most critical. That's why you need to get them into Tomorrow's Promise. More information online at tomorrowspromise.info, if I believe that is correct, or tpms.life. Love you, friends. That'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Our friends from the Color Bar will be here, and we're excited to be back tomorrow, 7:30, so make sure you join us. Until then, I end every show the same way, reminding you we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We do need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. So long, Huntsville. Good morning, and God bless. See you, Rick.
See you, Rob.
Bye, Kaye.
I'm Earl.
See you, Earl.